I might be lying about the platinum part, but I was going gold, baby. I was certified gold. You know, there was a Kite for Tic-Tac-Toe. You know, he's from Baton Rouge. I was doing techno pop at that time, dance music. See, I do all kind of shit. And I know you hear in my music, you hear some techno every now and then I put in there, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, that's all my influence that I did, you know.
Exactly.
To make my music, yeah.
Well, I got my homegirl from Peak Honey's on the line, too.
Okay.
Sal, you got anything you want to say to Funk Dawg or ask Funk Dawg about the music or anything you want to say to Mr. Exclusive?
Uncle Funk.
What's up, like you said, he's a girl, Port City Stallion, CEO and owner of Hot Pink Productions, LLC. And just so you know, I am looking forward to doing business with you and, doing the meet and greet and things like that. And like you say, we're just going to keep it exclusive, you dig? You're going to make a deal with it?
That's what it is, baby. That's what it is. I always remember this here. I know where the checks is and know how to make them write them.
That's right. Hey, you know what? You should double as a comedian because every time I talk to you, you make me laugh, man.
Oh, man. I like to have you got to have a good time with this because there's so many bad episodes and bad side stories I could tell you. Yeah, I mean, goddamn, sometimes we want to cry, but I be laughing all the time, you know what I'm saying? Got to do that, though, man.
I already know.
Got to do that.
But
never let them see you sweat.
Another thing that I wanted to allow my best friend, man, an opportunity to, say some words to you, and he might want to ask you a couple questions as it relates to the whole game and everything. I'll let the man, sure. Crazy.
Hello?
Sure. He must be doing something, man. See that? I'm giving him the opportunity to speak. He's over there doing something probably he ain't got no business doing, man. But another thing I wanted to ask you, what do you think needs to be done as far as market saturation, man? I mean, because
market saturation.
Right, I mean, I hear so many different, in which I don't knock anybody. If you feel like you can do something, give it a shot. You get what I'm saying? I think Bill Cosby was the one who said, I'd rather fail at something I like than to succeed at something I don't. So I believe in a person doing what they want to do.
Mm-hmm.
And but still, I think the market as far as music is oversaturated. When you got guys out there who obviously doesn't have the talent to do what they do, it's like they're in the way, almost seem like.
Well, it is, but it's not. I mean, to me, I don't feel like it's oversaturated. It's just that we got to rewind the tape right now of how the music industry is, because everything is a cycle. You know what I'm saying? People don't understand this when I say this. This is the year all the way back to the 1950s of the 45. That means one song, and you're going to go into it for the rest of your life. You know what I'm saying? And that's the whole thing people fail to realize. So once you realize that each song is a deal instead of trying to get a deal for somebody to smother you with you got 40, 50 songs, and they get you with one deal, this other time they say, hey, you just want this record? Well, let's just work a deal on this record, and let's just work it. You know what I'm saying? This is the time for that. Yeah, it's low budgets for this, and it's low maintenance for marketing at the same time. And that's the difference of those things, is that you got to understand that this is the day of the single. Somebody new with an album, it's rare for him to sell right now, or her to sell. But a single is on.
And another thing, man, even if you're trying to do that, don't go and put money into rims and cars. If you're trying to become a rapper, or you're trying to get into the business of hip-hop or whatever you're trying to get out there, it doesn't make no sense to me to go out and put money on cars and all that. Put all your money into your music. You get what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, that's what's going to put food on the table. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, it's almost like if you invest When I mean by investing, so when y'all you ever hear me say this again, I call it planting a seed. When you plant a seed, it's going to eventually grow.
Right.
Now, you can go to the market and go get all the apples and oranges you want,
Right.
but you ain't going to make nothing. When it's gone, it's gone.
Exactly.
But if you plant a seed, it's a possibility that you keep eating. And that's the whole part that people need to understand about these rims and everything that you mentioned. As soon as you buy it, the value of it goes down. So it doesn't even make any logical sense to anybody that want to be in the music business or anybody that's want to be in business alone if you look good and still can do what you looking good is. So if you got them big rims and all that stuff and you at your mama house, that don't look good.
It don't look
You
good.
feel me?
It's
You
like,
know, so
it's like
go
the fisherman's parable. If you teach me how to fish, I mean, if you give me a fish, I can eat for a day. But if you teach me how to fish, I can eat forever. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
It's like that's
Exactly.
one of the things that, and it's not just hip hop. It's in anything. You get what I'm saying?
Anything, yeah. I mean, because everything has its own relations, has the same similar relations when you look at it. When you look on the business side and you look at it also too on the intellectual side, you know. So, and it is what it is.
And
These streets is the same way.
I'm gonna tell you something else that really trips me out about the whole hip hop movement or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And it's really the media side of it, not the people who actually do the hip hop focus side. You notice how the media has criticized hip hop ever, even to this day.
Yeah.
Yet there are some within the doing hip hop, not the traditional brand of hip hop. Like this guy did a hip hop thing about the housing crisis or whatever. The media that criticizes 50 Cent and Jay-Z or Puff Daddy or whatever the case may be, the same media then embraces this guy who makes this music about the housing crisis. And I'm wondering, like, wow, when did you all become so intrigued by hip-hop? And then I look at commercials that are out right now, where you got a chick, doing a hip-hop song, and it's obviously not up to par.
Yeah.
You know, is it because they don't look like us, or what's the deal here, man? You get what I'm saying?
Whole deal, you want me to be completely honest with you, the whole deal is, at the end of the day, if you can take orders to get your money, it sounds crazy, huh?
Exactly, and you know what?
But it's real. If you, and somebody that's, see, hip-hop, especially rappers, they are so vocal. They are so into what they're doing till it goes to the point that I don't want to mess with him, because once he realizes what the whole deal is going to be, he might try to do something to me. I'm going to go get this little kid that don't know nothing, and the only way he can rap is say A, B, C, D, E, F, G. You feel me? Let's get him. You know what I'm saying? And there's also a window in the market for that.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? It's a window in the market for that.
Right. That's why I preface my statement by saying I understand about them making it, and I don't have a problem with them making the music. But to have the media, the same media that criticizes 50 Cent or Jay-Z or whoever, don't criticize them and then call yourself want to embrace it on the other side. I mean, because I can read between the lines, just like everybody else. You know what I mean? And that's just one of the things. Anything that has to do with the whole movement, I think because I think hip-hop has hit and then fed a whole lot of African-American people, man.
Yeah. A lot, I mean, not just that. You know, you got to understand at the end of the day, who cuts the checks? It's not us.
Right.
So if they're cutting the checks, you know how much money they making. I remember back in the days, man, they used to take rappers, have a low-end production budget, and get an album together. Make the album. They deliver the masters to the distributor and everything. And they budget, I'm saying, when I say low dog, I'm